if you are an established entrepreneur, you know you have something valuable to offer. You know you have a product. You know you have a service. You know that you have an idea that can help somebody, but you feel like you are constantly creating content without knowing if it's actually moving people closer to become a buyer, to become a lead. This is for you. Okay, welcome to this series called From Visibility to Clients. And the lesson that I'm going to be teaching you today is why your content is not creating clients and what to build instead. Okay, most of you, if you are an established entrepreneur, you might think that you need to post more. You need to post 5 times a day. You might think you need more followers. You might think you need to be in every platform out there. But I don't think that is the real problem that you are facing if you are experiencing this. The real problem that you have is, where do I want this person who's watching my video to go after they see my content? Where do you want that person who's watching your content to go after they see your content? Okay, because visibility is not the destination. Visibility is not the destination. Visibility is the beginning of a relationship. Visibility is the beginning of a relationship. Okay, it just doesn't happen like right away. Obviously um, there are strategies um, that you can get to know somebody better. Maybe somebody that you recommend, or maybe somebody recommended you. But visibility is the beginning of a relationship. Visibility is not a destination. It's the beginning of a relationship. Okay, let me go over my point here. So point number one is your content must help buyer recognize the problem. Okay. Point number one is your content must help buyers recognize their problem. Okay, one of the biggest mistake entrepreneur make is creating content that only talk about what they know. Okay, one of the biggest mistake I see entrepreneur make is that they are creating content that only talk about what they know. They teach information, they share tips, okay, but they forget one of the most important thing. Okay, your buyer had to recognize themselves in the problem before they are even ready to buy the solution. Okay, before someone buy your offer, or before someone register for your event, they need to think about this exactly. What are they struggling with? What I am struggling with? Okay, this person understand the situation. This is the problem that I need to solve. Okay, this is the problem that I need to solve. Okay, again, your buyers need to recognize themselves in the problem before they are ready for the solution. Before someone buy your offer, they need to think. They need to think, This is exactly what I'm struggling with. This is the problem that I have, okay? This is the problem that I need to solve, okay? They need to recognize themselves in the problem before they ever buy anything from you, okay? Point number two is your expertise need a path. Your expertise need a path, okay? Many entrepreneurs have incredible knowledge, incredible expertise, but they share everything. They share everything that they know. And people get overwhelmed when you share like everything, every single thing that you know. Okay? But you are not teaching everything. You are not, for example, what a lot of entrepreneurs do is they teach mindset, they teach marketing, they teach um, strategy. Okay? And people get confused when you teach too many things, okay? So you have to focus on one thing. You know, eventually you might teach everything, maybe inside your program, maybe they have questions and you know the answer and you can maybe can teach something inside the program, but initially you are not teaching everything because you're gonna get people confused because they will not know what you're teaching. Okay, people need a clear path. Okay, for example, I'm gonna give you an exercise right now. Okay, for example, I help blank go from blank to blank. Okay, for example, I help establish business owner go from working one-on-one with clients to working one-to-many in a group setting, okay? Or I help establish business owner go from inconsistency visibility to a predictable client acquisition system, okay? So I want you to do this exercise with me. Okay, I want you to do it right now. I help your ID client go from where they are to where they want to go. Okay, you put your example there. If maybe I have women over 40 go from 180 pounds to 140 pounds to 140 pounds. Okay, so I want you to do this exercise with me. Okay, point number three is that visibility must lead somewhere. Visibility must lead somewhere. A lot of entrepreneurs stop at attention. Okay, they get the view, they get the likes, they get the engagement, they get the comment, but attention alone does not create revenue. Attention alone does not create revenue. You need a bridge, okay? The bridge is where someone moves from learning from you to trusting, okay? The bridge is when someone uh, move from learning from you to trusting you, okay? To working with you, okay? So the bridge can be like a live training, workshop, master classes, and that's what I help business owner do um, with events, event marketing, a workshop, a master class, a strategy section, your offer, maybe you have a course, maybe you have, but you know, you always, visibility need to always lead somewhere, okay? A class, a masterclass, which is the same thing, a workshop. Maybe you are invited there, maybe you are having a pay event where they have to pay $97, $500, 1,000. I seen people pay 10,000 to go to an event, an in-person event. But it always need a bridge, okay? Always the visibility must leave some, all right? Point number 4 is you need to stop creating random content. You need to stop creating random content, all right? Your content should always answer 3 things, okay? Your content should always answer these 3 things, okay? If you want to write it down or you want to comment, number 1 is what problem are you helping people solve? What problem are you helping people solve? If you know the answer, you just write it down, okay? Number 2, what belief do they need to change? What belief do they need to change? What belief do they need to change? You write it down, or maybe you can ask, you can take these questions, and you can ask ChatGPT, all right, if you don't know. What action do you need or do you want them to take? What action do you want them to take? Okay, you can ask ChatGPT, okay? And every piece of content has a purpose. Every piece of content has a purpose, okay? You need to stop chasing attention. You need to start creating a movement, okay? You need to start creating a movement, because this, I always say, like, this is a long game. It's not like a short game, all right? You always need to be consistent on everything that you do, and you do not let your feelings control your outcome. For example, if you decided that you are going live like twice a week, you just do it no matter how you feel, no matter what. You just do it, be consistent, because this is a long game, okay? You might go viral, and you might, get a result quickly, but, I always speak about being consistent, okay? Being consistent all the time, no matter what, okay? So today we learn that content is not the business. Content is not the business. Content is the bridge. Content is the bridge, okay? Your goal is not to create more posts, okay? Your goal is to create more visibility that moves the right people towards that solution, okay? And I have a very important announcement. That is exactly why I create the Visibility to Client Accelerator. Why? This is why I created the Visibility to Client Accelerator, because entrepreneurs don't need more random information. They need a clear path, okay, a system that connect their message, visibility, in client acquisition. So if you are clear, if you want help creating the path, the Visibility to Client Accelerator is open right now. You can find the link in the comments below, or if you have questions, you can book a call with me, or maybe you want to DM me with questions that you have, So this is my gift to you. It's only $2,000, okay? It's my gift to you because I want to help you. I want to help you be more visible by hosting event, by creating, building trust online. So if you are ready, I want you to come in the word visibility, or I want you to go and buy this offer that I am about to drop in a little bit, all right? In a little bit, all right? So I'm able to give you a summary from what I shared today before I finish this live. Okay, let me see if I have enough minutes. And then I have 1 moment. All right. So I share that if you are an established entrepreneur and if you have something valuable, and I know you do, you have a product, you have a service, you have a program, but you feel like you are constantly creating content without knowing if it's actually moving people closer to become buyers, this is for you, okay? This is for you, and I want to welcome you to this series called From Visibility to Client. And the content um, that I share today is that why your content is not creating clients, and I show you what to build instead, and I share. Let me share the point. Point number one is that your content must help buyers recognize the problem, because it's very important. Your expertise need a path, okay? Many entrepreneurs have incredible expertise, incredible knowledge, but they share everything. I always speak about that. They share everything, but you're not gonna share everything because people will get confused. You're not gonna share mindset. You're not gonna share marketing. But you have to share one thing that you're an expert on, and I gave you exercise. And point number three is that visibility must lead somewhere. Point number four, you need to start creating random content, and I gave you steps. Your content should always answer three things, which is what problem are you helping people solve? Number one. Number two, what belief do they need to change? Okay. Number three, what action do they need to take? What action do they need to take? So every piece of content have a purpose, okay? And I share that I have an offer for you, which is called, let me go on my note, which is called Visibility to Client Accelerator. Okay, Visibility to Client Accelerator. Well, I will be able to create a client acquisition system that will help you become known by the right people, by the right buyers. So if you are ready, and I want you to comment the word visibility. If you have questions, the link is gonna put the link soon, very soon. So I want you to comment the word visibility if you have questions, or I want you to go and buy this offer, which is only $2,000. It's my gift to you. Okay, it's my gift to you. So I want you to go and buy it. I want you to go and watch the replay, the previous one that I did, and this one, because each one will follow after the other one. It's a sequence, okay? So if you are watching this for the first time, I want you to go and watch the previous one. Okay, I'm gonna drop also the link to the previous one, so you have an understanding. Okay, that's what I wanted to share with you today. God bless you. Go and watch the replay. Go and do something today. Go live, change somebody's life, and I promise you, it's going to pay off. Okay, God bless you. Go and do something. I promise you, you can do this, because if I have done it, and even though English is not my first language, there's no limitation. So I do not believe in limitations anymore. So go out there, create something, and I promise you, it's going to pay off. Okay, God bless you. Bye. Have a great day.